I watch a lot of YouTube videos, and I saw this guy on lead fever doing some crazy stuff. He was dipping bullets in chapstick, all kinds of weird things, and I just kind of ignored it. And then he did this. That's a 50-shot group at 0.28 inches, which is about the most impressive thing I've ever seen. So I reached out to Johnny to see what the heck he was doing. He has videos about it, but the short version is you clean your barrel with this JB cleaning compound and Croil, and then you polish it with the flits, and then you coat it with this tray wax. So I bought all this crap, and I tried it on my CZ Varmint. And then the final step is to shoot 250 rounds of something like CZ standard velocity that's been coated with this tray wax, and that's supposed to season your barrel. Today I'm shooting CCI standard velocity. I'll be shooting a total of 250 shots, shooting 10-shot groups, so each row will consist of one box of 50 rounds. And don't worry, I sped this up a lot. If you want to watch guys load their magazines, you'll have to choose a different channel because I just shoot on mine. I missed the first 80 shots, which sucks, but we'll talk about it at the end. So here's 250 shots in 41 seconds. I don't want to put words in Johnny's mouth, so you're definitely going to want to watch Lead Fever's videos about this, but the idea is that this is a faster, cheaper way to season your barrel, and as you go, the groups should get better and your extreme spread and standard deviation should get lower. So by the time I got to 130 rounds, things were starting to look good and I was really getting excited. But then things kind of started to fall apart and just wasn't sure. Towards the end, I did get a couple more nice groups. 250 shots is a lot of shooting, and I would not say this was my best shooting just because it's hard to keep your concentration for that many shots. Let's look at the numbers from the chronograph. I really like these because there is no shooter fatigue, there's no wind, it's just data. I'm not really a nerd, so maybe there's something I'm missing here, but I just don't really see much difference in these numbers. It all kind of stays about the same. The only thing I get is just one more example of why you don't want to get too excited over a 10 or 20 shot string, because there's a couple of these that look really good. Check out shots 91 through 110, extreme spread of 30, standard deviation of 8. Those are really good numbers, but unfortunately it's not repeatable. SK is what I typically shoot in this rifle, so here is the first 5-shot groups with SK, and my velocity was about 30 feet per second slower than what I usually get, and the extreme spread and standard deviation was pretty crappy, and so were the groups. So at this point I was a little bit frustrated. It seemed like all I'd done is made my rifle shoot worse, so I went home and I pushed a dry patch through it, cleaned out the carbon ring with some Vortex carbon remover, and went back to the range. So yeah, I'm in peak physical condition, but that was 450 shots that I had shot that day, and the wind was starting to pick up. So here's four 10-shot groups that are really good, but unfortunately there was about four 10-shot groups that sucked. So I don't know. I left that day still unconvinced. So here's the rifle. It's a CZ457 Varmint. It's straight factory. It's a $600 rifle with a $1,200 scope. I've got a Burris XTR3 5 to 30 scope on it. So I kept shooting it, still unconvinced whether it was any better. And then last Saturday, I took it to a match where we'd be shooting from 50 yards out to 180. This rifle was by far the cheapest rifle at the match. I was shooting against custom builds on Voodoo Actions, shooting against Voodoo rifles, lots of CZs with Lilja barrels and L3I barrels, and somehow I managed to take third place. So either I got really lucky or this barrel is starting to shoot. The only two rifles with higher scores was a Voodoo rifle with a Bartlein barrel and then a custom build by Desert Precision. My takeaway from Lead Fever's information is this rifle should still be getting a little bit better and a little bit more consistent, so stay tuned. Go check out Lead Fever's channel. This guy might be nuts, but he's very nice, and I think he's on to something.